Let's go.
All
Hey.
right. Hello, and welcome. We are here. This is Wrath of the Godkin. It's the D&D campaign where killing gods is easy. It's democracy that's difficult. Say hello to Ronnie the Bugbear Fighter, Waylon the Human Paladin, Kelken the Furbolg Druid, Oz the Kenku Wizard, and Affinity the Tiefling Bard. Our heroes are experts at getting themselves into trouble, but before they do exactly that, let's remind you viewers at home what happened previously on Wrath of the Godkin. So the battle last time was against Nautilus Bloodfoam, the evil godkin who started off this campaign by capsizing our vessel, sending these guys to the island. They eventually fought their way off after many sessions and got to Jarek Spawn, only to be tormented by this guy again, lurking in the shadows, so to speak, and being the big dog backing up Captain Scorch, the guy who has been tormenting them in the town, putting everybody in debt with his unfair policies. Total dick move, as Jingo would say. And yeah, last time they finally went head to head with him. They got hit with some tidal waves and maelstroms, but through a combination of water walking, lightning damage, scorching rays, and one giant ape, they managed to make some headway in this battle. Nautilus eventually fell in combat, drained of his power, reduced to a withered husk of a man, not unlike Mickey Rourke. As he died, he warned them that his death was only the beginning, and that others would soon be targeting them. The Hooligans, aka the party, celebrated this victory, but the power vacuum left by Scorch and Nautilus left an opening that the Dirt Pile, a local group of plotters, immediately attempted to seize. The next morning, Yorkus, their good friend from the bank, suggested that they plan for the city's future, including what government the city should have, who should be in charge of the city now, Jarek Spawn, and whether or not the Sahooligans can or should start an Adventurers Guild. Now, before we get started, just a reminder, you can donate to change the outcome of the game, and the rewards are listed right there below my face. We've got a new backdrop right now. I'll show off a little bit, courtesy of our own talented Ink Viral. Put this one together for us. We also have a couple other variations on this. Ink makes this kind of thing and also does lots of different artwork. So if you're a D&D person who needs character art, or if you're a streamer who needs stream stuff like our stream stuff that we have here, let's show Retro Shore for a second. This is our Ink setup, this backdrop for us as well. Let's get back to the game. That's
Minus the babes in the corner, but
yeah. Those are optional, and the text there too. Yeah, I mean, I'm the Tifa stan around here. Tifa and Jill. I can't show you Jill. I don't have. That'd be a good thing to see if I can pick up at Torg this year. I'm going to the Retro Gaming Convention in Columbus. If I can get like a Jill figure.
Aww. Mini Tifa.
I know, isn't that great? I love it so much. It's 3D printed. It's a little flimsy. I'm scared of the day when Meowth will inevitably break it. She already broke this Lego. You can't really break a Lego, right? But Meowth's cartoon Pokemon Meowth's arm is now missing. We don't know where that is. Probably fell in my box of stuff. So anyways, are you guys called hooligans or fooligans? They are called the Sahooligans, which is a portmanteau of hooligans and the D&D fish creature Sahooligans or Sahagans, depending on how you want to pronounce it.
Sahagans.
They were one of the first bad guys that the party faced in the campaign. And so that sort of gave us the name. Anyway, it's Summerfire 1 stat, aka Thursday at 8 a.m., and the party is off to check the mail and also to check for word from the bank as well. So right now, let me bring cameraman back up. So we're currently just like leaving the Squawking Sailor Inn, heading off to town and go to check the mail. Anyone want to do anything? Affinity, I know you said you had some things that you wanted to say that you forgot to say last time, so I'm just reminding you that you can shoehorn that in if you get a chance. But right now, everybody is off bright and early. You guys all rested after this party, Waylon, maybe a little hungover, but trying your best to keep it together. Yeah, you guys are off to see the wizard at the post office. Not the literal wizard. You gotta be careful when you're writing fantasy and you say, like, the trees danced slowly in the wind. It's like, are they doing that literally? Because they could be in this universe. That's something you gotta... Metaphors get a lot more complicated. I think that's probably why George R. R. Martin was like, keep it very literal. Make everything feel really grounded. Makes it easier. Okay, Jago, sounds good. Okay. So, you guys are off to the post office, and when you walk in, you see the sort of like withered geriatric old man. I'm picturing in my head, you know, when Jafar dressed up as an old man to trick Aladdin in Aladdin? That's sort of what the post office guy looks like to me, with the long beard and just like the doddering sort of like shambly legs. So, you guys,
just a tattered poncho.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's wearing.
Mandatory.
He's got no clothes on. It's just all beard, like that guy in Life of Brian. So that when he moves, you just full on see his balls from behind. He goes to bend over a package he dropped. It's totally uncomfortable. This is too early in the morning for male taint to appear. Okay, that's more of an after dinner mint, right, guys? All right, so you guys. He goes to the back, starts picking up mail for you guys. What a way to start the session, eh? So first off, we've got some mail for Affinity. I'm gonna read this aloud to you because it makes for better TV.
Oh boy.
But then I'll send you the text of it as well,
Okay.
if you want that.
So I don't have to write this down.
Correct. I will copy and
Okay.
paste it for you.
Wonderful.
Okay. So you might recall you reached out to your uncle a while back. So you do see the familiar hand of your uncle, not his literal hand, but his penmanship. And you see your name written on the envelope. Again, you got to be careful. It could be his hand, severed hand, given to Affinity. We don't know. We don't know what's happening.
Anything's possible.
Anything's possible. Anything is possible.
Also, what I thought
of the hand.
Yep, totally.
It's Halloween. It's his monkey's paw. I wish for world peace. So this letter reads, "It's magic." That's a good callback right there. That's a great Halloween game too. Dear Affinity, it is good to hear from you, but several things you said in your letter concern me. For your safety and his, I would not associate with Darvis anymore. Your father would not appreciate it, and I am worried how he would respond if he found out. For that reason, and others, I will certainly not tell him about your writing to me. Avoid the Godkin at all costs. I have heard terrible things about their power. They may seem admirable, enviable even, but some of them are said to have wicked tempers. You must tell me which you have come into contact with, so I might further advise you. Perhaps it is a good idea for you to come home, so we might help you avoid them. I know you will ignore this part, but I would kick myself for not saying it. Horatio is a good man. If he has acted deceitfully towards you, you may have misunderstood him or his motives. I will write to him as well and try to smooth things over. I cannot say the same for Scorch, as he is something of an asshole. Your father and I both hate him. Bad-blooded, ancient history. It feels like you are somehow kicking up shit in every corner of history, to be honest. This is why I wish you were home. Be discreet from now on. Write to me under a pseudonym. If you do not wish your father to know of our correspondence, act like it. The time for treating this as child's play is long over. I fear you are in more danger than you realize. I do not mean to scare you, but you have the tendency to treat matters of life and death like they are a joke. They are not. You will learn that when those you love are forced to suffer. Perhaps you're learning that already. Oh, how I wish you could just know what I know, and spare yourself the suffering that precedes such knowledge. Be well, be safe, be smart. Take your choices seriously. Your uncle. As your eyes rise from the paper, your fingers trembling a little with the irony of certain things that he has said. You also notice that behind the envelope that you were given is another piece of paper folded that falls from your hands. You pick it up and you see what looks to be an advert that has been sent to you as well. Looks like some sort of makeup advertisement. It says, "Tired of those frumpy frowns? Spruce up your look with Auntie Matter's de-aging powder. You'll look loads less yuck in an instant. Make that special someone sing." Then, at the bottom of it, scribbled in red by someone who has written on top of this previously printed advertisement, it says, "Hate, comma, S."
Hates? Hate mail? Okay, so I've been embarrassed and also I'm getting hate mail. This is great.
I'm gonna Discord message you the image of this. I don't know why it copies like that, but I can get you a text version later if you need it. All right, next up, Oswaldian. You receive a reply letter from your grandma. "Dear grandson, finally he speaks. Your father will be happy for the coin, though I do think you spoil him. He should be providing funds for you, not the other way around. Still, what a good boy you are to survive such hard times and still think of us. I am sorry you have been through so much, but it is so wonderful to hear that your spirits are so high despite it all. Keep those spirits high. Do not let this bitter world turn you into a hardened old husk like me. I am laughing as I write this. I hope you are too. Granny. P.S. Here are some more treats for you and Tonka and Eddie. Included are chocolates, meat jerky, and cat toys."
Cat toys.
Okay. Did you say what kind of cat toys or just exclamation point cat toys?
He said, "Ooh, cat toys,"
ooh,
because
cat
you
toys.
know those cat toys are for Oswald and Eddie.
Right, yeah, I was gonna say maybe for your, maybe it's not respectively,
Just
but
boys.
divvy them up as you would prefer. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. One moment, please. Oh, thank you. All right, Way/Darv. You receive one letter in a familiar. You receive one letter in a familiar hand. On the inside, it says, "Fart fucker. See you soon. Hope your titwit can take a punch. Booger breath."
Yeah. Ray just opens it, eyes widen, closes it.
You also receive another letter, also in a familiar hand. It says, "Pebble. Good to hear from you. Though it'd be better if I can hear you drunkenly singing so loud I had to throw your ass out again. Smiley face. Hope you're good. Ain't seen Yowli. She's been gone half as long as you. Thought she'd be with you, to be honest. Keeping Barstool warm and spit shine for you. Smiley face. The Boulder." Okay, I'm sending this to you. Where are you? I'm so sorry. Come on, Oddish.
I was going to do it, and then you beat me to it.
I just feel like we always sing that when one of us starts. Oz, I'm gonna send you the text of your letter.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Kel, you receive a letter in a familiar hand. It says, "Kelly, hi, I miss you so much. Everyone here has forgotten about you but me. Your letter made Mom and Dad laugh. They keep saying, we'll do it after we build that trail, but then they never do the thing and keep laughing. I don't get it, but they are crazy old, so who knows? Guys like me now, and it stinks. I just want to throw logs with them, but they make it complicated with their feelings. You understood the wussy way of feelings better than me. I need you here to talk through it with me. I will throw logs for you, and you can talk to the dumb boys for me. Everyone has a place. I want to come visit you. Where are you now? Tell me everything. Mom and Dad think you are making it all up. They think you are in Mysticport and lying to make yourself sound brave. They think you will come home crying soon. I tell them I think you are telling the truth, but they don't understand. They are too old-fashioned. Have you met any pirates? Did you date anyone? What does a coconut taste like? What is the biggest animal you saw? Sister love, rah 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 rah.
Wow.
I think Kel just rolls his eyes so fucking hard and just stuffs the letter in his pocket for the time being.
Yeah, you're gonna have to unpack that one a lot, I'm guessing. Emotionally.
Oh yeah.
What does she mean?
Ronnie, you receive a letter in a familiar hand. This is clearly from Gideon. Ronnie, wonderful to hear from you. I did not think I would get so emotional receiving a reply, but I did. Your voice is so strong even in your writing. I know enough not to trust banking. Keep my treasure buried in places they will never find it. Maybe you will find it one day when I am gone, if you can follow the clues, ... I appreciate your approval of the ward idea. I do not or would not consider them a replacement of you. Merely a way for me to continue occupying myself and doing some good while I am here alone. I will not rush into this. Should a perfect candidate come along, I will select them. Then my track record as mentor will be unblemished. Gideon. Okay, I'm gonna send this to you.
Ronnie does a sort of slight irritated exhale, folds it carefully and puts it in a pocket.
Everyone's happy. They finally got the mail.
Imagine the energy in the room just deflating slowly, except for Oz.
It should be in turn order, and everyone just in the same 6 seconds, just a grumble cloud above their head goes, "Ugh," and the anime puff comes out of sigh, and Oz just has hearts above his head and is holding cat toys and treats.
Why were we excited to do this again?
Oh my goodness, the mail is great.
Yorkus,
Beats me.
because Yorkus has important mail, I think, maybe.
Yeah, Yorkus
Oh.
is checking out an official letter from the bank. I'm pulling it up now. Apologies. Okay, so Yorkus receives this letter, and he turns to you and says, he just summarizes it because you can tell it's one of those long bank letters that is a lot of boilerplate. He turns to y'all. It says, theft of the statue has been verified by a bank official in Grand Haven by the name of Silius T. Sledge, bureaucratist. It's a quite high-ranking bank official. It says here that the statue will need to be recovered from the mayor's mansion by the bank before it can be rightfully added to your account. Once it is recovered, the rightful party, hereby known as the Sahooligans, will be economically positioned to assume mayorship of Jerixbun, as well as all subsequent perks and duties therein. So there you have it. All we need to do is secure the statue, and you will be positioned to be the acting leadership. Of course, in order for that to be formally taking place, we will need to work on that guild idea, and also, if you are trying to put me in charge, we'll have to do a lot of work in the transition for that.
But it sounds like getting the statue is the first step for all of that.
Probably.
All
Yes,
right, well, what are we waiting for?
The
well,
bank, I think.
perhaps it's not best to run over and cause a scene with the Firebeards so immediately, but I suppose if you
Ronnie
wish
just,
to speak to them...
like loosening their axe just like in the middle of the post office.
Right.
I mean, is it really a scene if we're just doing the right thing?
Could we just, like, sneak in using the back entrance? Can't we? I mean, they closed it up, but we can open it back up, right?
Well, there's the... Honestly, if you want the bank's assistance in recovering the goods, we can do that, but we'll need a clear pathway to move such a large and heavy item out of there, so doing things on the up and up. I mean, you do have legal standing. I think it's just a matter of the squatters, and I think people are in a very positive attitude right now. I'm not sure further bloodshed is helpful for anyone.
We could just knock them out.
Or, Oz has the captain's hat. Oz, do you want to be a pirate king?
I'm the captain.
Exactly.
Has anyone ever wondered what happened to those pirate kids we brought along? They would be real useful right now.
That's a good question. I don't think I've seen any of them. Did we see any of them? Oh, wasn't there one sneaking around with Allie at some point? Or no, there was one hiding in Scourge's mansion, so they might have already found their way there. Or at least around there.
Well, wasn't it Buggo? Wasn't that... He's the shapeshifter, right? So he could get in and out.
Oh, right. Pretended to be Bird Kid.
I mean, I kind of agree with Yorkie that the most direct path is probably the best, at least so we can suss out a vibe.
Is that good?
So we walk in, I declare myself captain, and then we go get our statue?
Well, you might need to do more of, like, convincing them you're the captain. They haven't really seen how cool and powerful you are yet, so some schmoozing might be in order.
Oz gives Finn a look, never having to actually do any work to convince anyone before.
And we'll help you. It's not just you. We're gonna be there.
I'm pretty sure they'll understand I'm the captain.
I think so too. Looks at Ronnie. You're good to go, right? Just in case, like.
I don't. Yeah, I'll back you up. Whatever it is that's happening.
Cool. I meant punching, but good to know.
Yeah, me too.
Right. Well, maybe I'll just accompany you if you're heading over, and just to make sure nothing goes awry.
Sure, we want to do that right now, right this second.
Yeah, it's up to you.
I mean, what else do we have to do? The longer our statue is in there, the longer I get worried someone's gonna steal it again.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You'll head outside now and start heading over to the mayor's mansion, and as you do, Oz, you feel a strange sensation in your mind. You quickly recognize it as the telepathic wavelength of the Barnacoth. He's going to reach out to you and say, "Hello, I have found something."
What'd you find?
The place. I am on the trail. Where our prey lived. Where he squirreled away his goods.
Oh, yeah, no, okay. I mean, if you want to get to just start smashing his stuff, he's dead. He can't stop you.
I shall collect what delights me. But if I find anything that may be better suited for you, I shall let you know.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
You can hear what feels like the psychic trembling of a nod in your head, and the connection closes. Onward, you continue to the front gate. I'm sorry if we're dropping frames right now. I noticed that it's getting shaky for some reason. I don't know why. That same thing again. I even prepared for it this time, but on we shall travel. Okay. So you guys head over to the Mayor's Manor. The first thing you notice is that the gate is not guarded like it normally is. There's some townspeople standing about, sort of like commenting on that and sort of like talking shit and smirking, and they seem to be in generally good spirits. If you continue onward, you'll be able to walk up the long manor house style walkway to the front door with no obstacles standing in your way. You're able to just waltz right up. And when you get inside, you see a full coterie of pirates standing there. Immediately they pull their weapons. They're still wearing their red Firebeard colors. And although some of them are injured and some of them are having food and drink now, it seems like they are at the sight of you, ready to kill. How do you respond?
Hey,
Good morning, gentlemen.
we come in peace?
A few of them approach you, their blades still drawn, and one of them points at you, Ronnie, and is like, "Oh, peace, is that what you said before you stabbed our poor captain in the back?" A few of them go, yeah.
Your captain ambushed us at the docks. We were defending ourselves.
A likely story. He starts getting really in
Does
your
that
face.
not sound like him?
From a few feet behind, a voice calls out, Friends, let's not cause a scene, shall we? The waves of pirates part, and a suave-looking lizard folk steps forward. You note something very strange about him. He seems to be wearing a toupee. Most lizard folk don't have hair. He seems to be wearing one that is almost like an Elvis coif of like greased-styled hair on the top of his head, which makes him kind of look like a greaser, but also look like a lounge lizard singer, sort of. What's that?
As it were, a lounge lizard folk.
Exactly. And he steps forward. You notice that the others seem to have a deference to him. What brings you to the Firebeard estate?
Oh, just coming to collect our stolen property.
They begin brandishing their weapons again after a momentary staying of their hands. They all sort of point them towards you, Finn.
I mean, it's just the bank's ways, guys. It's not a big deal.
Well, what stolen property are you speaking of? I assure you everything here belongs to the Firebeards, including this house.
The house,
I-
yes. Everything here, yes. We are talking about what's below in the cellar.
Also, I think the house actually just belongs to the mayor, whoever that happens to be.
A few of
That
them
too.
begin to grumble. Well, last time I checked, the house and everything in it belongs to the captain of the Firebeards. And as our chain of command has been cut short by some mercenary folk, I, Iglith Dorkin, happen to find myself as acting captain.
Who are you? Where have you been this whole time?
Everyone in the party make a wisdom save.
He doesn't even go here.
Yeah. You can't see
Actually,
with
I'm
us.
sorry. Make that an int save. It would be an int save,
Int
not a
save.
wisdom save.
Also +4 gang.
I'm gonna need that.
Let's freaking go. Yeah, Ronnie knows. Ronnie went to school with them. Ronnie didn't go to school and Ronnie went to school
Hey,
with
it's better than a 4.
Uh,
them.
that's
We gotta
a
school together.
4 and a 5
Oh my
from Affinity and Ronnie, and a 21, 16, 20 from Oddish, Kel, Oz, and Way. So, Oddish, it strikes you that, yeah, you don't remember seeing anybody with a toupee before, let alone a lizard folk. But you do remember just flying around the manor, and the others of you who rolled higher than a 15 recognize as well. This guy has been around the periphery, but there didn't seem to be anything about him that made him particularly distinguished. He seems to be younger, but now that you hear his voice and see that he's clearly created this hairstyle for himself, it seems like he's just maybe muscled his way into this power vacuum simply because they needed somebody to.
Oz adjusts his captain's hat, takes a step forward, looks him up and down. I don't know. You don't look like the captain to me.
A few of the pirates point their blades at you. Where'd you get that hat? Hey, that's the
Well,
captain's hat.
after we took out the captain that had squandered all of your wealth on the wedding, where he just killed his bride anyway, I have taken the hat. I am the captain now.
That hat doesn't belong to you. Someone's going to reach forward for the hat. Oz, make a dex save.
Can Ronnie? Oh, let's see.
Don't
Dex
forget
plus
+4.
4. Yeah. Okay, 10 is
I
not going to
would
do
like
it.
to use a
Can-
luck
can
point
Robbie-
here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can lock that. It's a new day. 11. It's not going to be enough. The hat gets snatched.
And no,
From
wait,
your
sorry.
head.
Can Ronnie use their reaction, basically to just grab the hand as it goes towards Oz?
To use what? To do that?
I said their reaction, but I would
Cheating?
use a power skill charge. If you would let me just stop that from happening.
Nah.
I mean, is Oz able to burn a levitate on this guy and launch him into the air?
That's a
Yeah,
spell
let's just
slot.
go.
That is a spell slot.
As you are getting ready to as you begin to cast this spell, Yorkus at this point can tell what's about to go down, just having spent enough time with you, and he's going to gently place his hand on Oz's shoulder and suggest, hold on, not yet. At this point, the big guy who stole your captain's hat is going to parade it around happily, but the lizard folk, who is their acting captain, is going to step forward and say, hey, there's no need to that. They've come in good faith, haven't they? The others look at him with a questioning raise of the eyebrow. He takes the hat from the one who took it from Oz, and he steps in front and then sort of like squats down so he can see Oz eye to eye while holding the hat. Listen, I know why you might like this thing. It's quite the hat. But the truth is, this hat has a lot of sentimental value to us. Typically, when a captain goes down, they're buried at sea, their attire along with them. Unless there is a vessel, which, unfortunately, there no longer is, and someone else can take the helm. But we lost that too in yesterday's battle. He sort of shoots a look at you, Ronnie, as if to say, thanks for that. It would certainly mean a lot to us if, and go a long way to mending any busted bridges between us if you could see your way to, giving it back to us.
That hat was fairly won in a fight. It is my hat now.
His eyes narrow in response to you.
Finn's gonna try to be like, Oz, I can make you a new hat, and it can have dragons on it.
Why don't you make that guy a new hat? This is our hat.
I wasn't talking to you, Oz.
Slaps Kel across the face. Shut your goddamn mouth! It's like totally out of pocket for no reason.
It's like, I'm cooking here, man.
I don't know. Oz has a point. Shut your goddamn mouth! Slap. What the fuck? Why me? Sorry. It's just a stressful situation. I don't know what
Listen, de-escalation is hard, bro.
That's why I prefer rapid escalation. It's the only way.
True. This is D&D. Rapid escalation. 0 to 100.
That's a
Murder hobos. Let's go.
That's a good show name too.
I mean, these guys are literally murder hobos.
True. What's the name of the pirate captain guy again?
The lizard folk acting captain. He is
Yeah, the one with the toupee.
Iglith Dorkin.
Okay. Iglith, my guy. You know what? Congratulations. Wrangling the Firebeards. This is quite an accomplishment for you. We're just trying to take care of a matter of bureaucracy. If you're overseeing them for now, sounds like you'd be our representative. We do have news from the bank. We just have some matters to...
Everyone starts acting like, ooh, the bank! The bank!
No.
You can feel, like, if there was a fried egg, a cracked egg on Yorkus's forehead, it would cook. Guys, come on. They're just trying to do their job. Some people rely on their smarts, their seafaring ability, and their muscles. Others rely on the bank. A bunch of them laugh.
You guys realize it's the bank that put you in power in the first place, right? Having the most money is why
Captain
you're in
Scorch
charge.
that put us in power! Ah! They all cheer.
All right,
Uh-huh.
but how many of you guys like money? Just, show of hands.
They all raise their hand.
Right.
Iglith looks around, kind of annoyed at how quickly they all did that.
So, what if we say, we devote some of our funds into maybe fixing up a little bit of your mansion.
The mansion doesn't belong to them, I believe. Ronnie already covered this.
But what if it could? I
Just
mean,
let her-
where else are they
Let her
gonna
go,
live?
Dorcas.
That is a terrible waste of assets.
Let her cook.
This is a
what she's
terrible
getting at, let her cook.
negotiation tactic.
I mean, you
Dorcas,
know,
shut the fuck up.
sometimes you gotta give a little to get a little, is what I'm saying. And we'd be happy to, you know, for the unfortunate happening that happened with Scorch.
Remind me of me talking about wood last week.
You know, the happening that happened. Give a little as a recompense to you guys. We don't want you to starve in the streets or anything like that. That's not the kind of city that Yorkus here is trying to build.
Do you hear them, Captain? They're acting like they can boss us around. They're trying to big dog us. Now. You wouldn't be trying to say you had the power to kick us out of our own house.
Of
Yeah.
course not. I mean, there's so many more of you than there are of us, obviously. But we do have the means to give you employment, which it seems like you guys are kind of just sitting around here bored. Wouldn't you like to, I don't know, go back to being pirates?
And how would you manage to employ us?
Well, you know, me and the Sahooligans over here are starting a guild.
A bunch of them grumble and roll their eyes. Listen, we've already got ourselves an organization here. A merchants guild, of course. We are fine merchants of the seas, and we take and sells what we likes. We're not interested in joining your group. Or the other group. But
Sure.
I have this to say, and then I'll please ask you to be on your way. There's going to be some changes coming. Someone needs to take hold of this town. And if it's not going to be you or your little dirt pile friends, then you can guess what the people of this town are gonna put their money on. People talk big about all the change they want. There's nothing like the comfort of an old friend to get you through the day. This is a Firebeard town, and it's gonna stay that way. So you can throw your weight around and say you can kick us out or hire us. But, sounds like we have something that you need. And without that, something tells me you don't have much power at all, now do you?
I mean, you know, it's not like we just killed a godkin or anything, so sure, yeah, we don't have that much power.
And your boss. Don't forget about your boss.
And I, you know, as flattered as I am that you would assume I was inviting you to our guild, I was talking about just a little trade. You like to sell? We'll probably need to buy.
That's all good in hypotheticals. Why don't you come back to us when you've got your guild up and running? We'll be here, running the town.
Finn just looks back at Ronnie and Kel and
I think Ronnie's gonna go up and take the hat back.
Okay.
Like, slowly.
Are you
Like,
grabbing
there's
it from
no-
his hands, or are you going to sort of like
No, I'm gonna
gesture
I'm
to
gonna
ask
go
for it
up.
back?
I'm gonna go up slowly. There's no way this dude's taller than me.
No, he's not.
And I'm going to make eye contact with him and just take the hat and pull it back and just take it like while making eye contact.
He relinquishes it. A few people gasp. He puts his hands
Thanks.
down. Now, the only person worthy of wearing that hat right now is, well, me. And I'd hate
Is-
to hide this beautiful coif behind it.
Oz audibly growls at him. It's
Uh,
just he
Ron-
is staring at him. He wants that hat.
Ronnie goes back, puts the hat on Oz's head, and just says, very calmly, over my dead body.
Well, well, well. Well, if we're not going to meet on the field of battle now, I guess we'll save that for later. I hate to interrupt, but this is no longer a matter of, I don't know, intimidation purely. We do have a letter from the bank that also has a formal obligation within the way in which the town charter is written to take control and seize control of a house like this under such circumstances when its current ownership is up for grabs. Technically, you are squatters. Yes, squatters on a place that you do not own. And I think all of us here, after the events of yesterday, and the new spirits that town seems to find themselves in, would prefer if there was an armistice, an end to the bloodshed for the time being. As far as I can tell, we have a situation here where you want the hats, and we want what's rightfully ours. Perhaps there's a trade there, so to speak?
Yorkus,
Yes.
that's not your call.
Oh, well, fine. I'm just trying to find a way inwards. It is our rightful property, which was stolen from us by your fair captain in your vault. And I just think it would be better for all involved if we solved this ourselves rather than, I don't know, let the higher-ups in Grand Haven get involved and send in whatever military force they're willing to do to evict the current tenants. I don't think any of us here currently mind you as residents of this thing, but we do want to collect what's ours. And if given that, you know, perhaps we can all just walk away.
Yorkie is kind of right. I mean, you guys are being, dickheads, but there is a way we can all benefit from each other.
I
Quid
think
pro
we've
quo.
talked enough for today. You know, why don't you go talk to your little friends in the dirt pile? It seems like you all have such highfalutin plans for this town. Maybe if you all band together, you can take us all out at once, but something tells me we'll be ready.
Bold of you to assume we're friends with the dirtbags.
Fair enough. Well, is there anything else we can help you with?
I couldn't think of a lizard related this.
I'm gonna lean down to Yorkus and say the word. I'm good for plan B.
We came here for a reason. We know what we needed to do. Are we really going to let them stop us again?
I'm just saying they took the pyromaniac's hat. I think he needs a little payback.
If they continue to squat one way or another, it will end in bloodshed. It's up to you to decide if you would like to take this further now. Although, I'm not sure if it's the right thing to do. Something seems wrong about it. But, like Ronnie said, it isn't my call. I'll go along with whatever you decide.
Can I try and friendship tattoo everybody?
Yeah, sure. Use a Arcana check.
Yep.
Us with us just standing silently in the foyer.
Yeah. Menacingly. Hana. Oh.
Everyone around you gets a little bit of fuzz in their ears, but that's about it.
I was trying to tell them, like, let's go around back.
I think after Yorka says there seems like something's off, can I do like an insight kind of on this lizard guy that like has new charismatic hair that lets him be in charge or whatever? And kind of on like the general setting of like what's just like I feel like Ronnie maybe has like hair bristling on the back of their neck being like what's something is up but they can't figure out why because they're not very smart.
Sure. You can do an insight check generally on the situation.
It's bad, guys. It's bad.
You're not sure if there's anything magical about the hair or anything like that. You're just getting the sense that negotiations have failed, and these guys are stonewalling you.
How many Firebirds can we see just from here?
About 40.
Okay.
Oh.
How close together would you say they are?
I mean, a lot of them are fairly close together.
Right, we're all in one room.
Like, would you say within like a 40-foot range going around corners?
They are not all of them, but you would hit a lot of them if you were to fire.
I mean, I got 3 fireballs.
That's what, 30 Firebeards dead immediately, probably.
What do we do? Yeah, I mean, do we just start fighting now?
I mean, listen, I want to punch him up as much as you guys, but
Well, sorry, is this in our tattoos?
I guess I have to
no.
Arcana to try.
I was assuming we were
I-
out loud. They know we don't like them.
It's like, so what do we get? Do you
I
guys
think
want to
you
go
could.
in?
I would say in this situation, you conceivably could just like whisper to each other. You know, you wouldn't have to.
Like, huddle up.
I mean, you're already kind of huddled at the door, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just be like, we can still go out back, or we could just set fire to the house. I don't know. We'll
Let me
probably
burn
get
it.
the house later.
I mean, we could
Statue
do
will
both.
be easier to get if the place is ash.
It's a very nice house, historic, and whoever is the mayor will need somewhere to live.
You already have a place to live, Yorkus.
Not this
Yeah.
nice.
Sounds like insurance money. We'll make another one. My father would be so proud.
Aw, baby's first insurance fraud.
Well, I like sneaking in the back and then, fire as plan B at this point. Should we check with the dirtbags though? Like, maybe they know something we don't. Not that I
Ronnie,
think that that's the case.
I don't think they know anything. I think they know things. I don't think they actually know things.
You're right. Silly me.
I think Ronnie was sort of not participating in that, but standing a little bit in front of you, like drawing attention from whispering and also just glaring and like growling quietly. And does it sound like we're leaving?
Ugh, for now. I think.
Yeah, I think leaving's the best option for now.
I'll do a really snarky, over the top, like fake take off the hat, like multiple flourishes bow.
Hey.
Are you sure they're all grouped together? I could take out so many of them right now.
Nah, let them shake in their boots. Let them wait.
Yeah, the only thing scarier than a fireball is the anticipation of the fireball.
Yeah.
If we leave, then they have time to prepare.
How does one prepare for fireball, though? Other than
Yeah.
pray.
I mean, spacing out and stone walls.
We have
Okay, so you
ways
guys
around.
are exiting the front door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, party heads
Reluctantly.
outside. The you hear Igla saying "Toodaloo" as you leave, and all the pirates starting to laugh. Let them keep the hat. We'll get it back later anyway.
Get it back. Where exactly will you be during that fight? Hiding inside the mansion again? Like
The
we
door
were when we
slams
killed
in
your
your
captain?
face.
Kel, no, with dignity, Kel.
And with that, you are outside the mansion, none the richer.
All right, we should make a plan quickly, though. If they hadn't already gone to the vault, they definitely will now.
Well,
Do we still need to confirm it's there?
Also, how are we gonna get it out of the vault in a, sneaky type way?
I could take enlarged use if we took another rest, but that's kind of my whole thing. There's no way we're getting that statue out without them knowing. This has to come to blows at some point.
I can't wait, but there's no reason we should do it when we weren't ready.
Either blows, or there has to be something they want that we have.
We want to give them anything, though? They're just squatting on property that, legally is ours now.
Yeah, I'm not happy about it, don't get me wrong.
Well, York,
I'm just tired.
I'm not sure if it's ours until the statue is back with the bank. Is that right? It's not theirs.
It's
Well,
no.
we have the
It's
paperwork confirming it's
technically-
ours.
What we've done is we've proven with your photographs that the current owner has conducted fraud. The Firebeards have no claim to Jerickspawn anymore, besides simply squatting on the territory. You guys are saying this as you're sort of like casually walking back towards the gate. So right now, we're in a position where the seat of power is basically up for grabs. Technically, once your assets are in order, you will be the rightful mayor of the town, or have the claim. The leader of your organization would have the rightful claim to the town. However, you do not have a formal organization yet, and as such, the bank or an interim leader would have to be put in place regardless. Oftentimes in situations like these, although they don't come around that often, but they have come around a few times in the past 200 years, these situations are typically outsourced to a respected community leader. So right now, I would imagine this is exactly why the dirt pile is striking. They want to position themselves as the most respectable community leader and use that to further grow their own power. And I'm thinking that the Firebeards and this Iglith, whoever he is, have sort of agreed to this manner of thinking. They all want to act as the big dogs in the room so that people of town will see them as the next potential leaders, even if they don't have a real claim to it. This is a town of pirates, after all. I think more than one party is planning on stealing power.
Yorkus, please don't tell me what I think you're about to tell me.
I finished my thought. What am I about to tell you?
I was worried about that you were about to tell us that we have to work with the dirt pile to get the statue, to like put them into temporary power so we can be in power. And by we, I mean you.
Wait, walk me through that idea. It's interesting, but it wasn't on my mind. No, I can't say that it was.
Well, if there's a power struggle between the dirtbags and the pirates, it's the same thing as last time. We just tip the scale. They help us get into the mansion. They help us get the statue. We become official. Again, assuming that they wouldn't fuck us over. And they would. They have.
Yeah. That's my worry with that and them.
Yeah.
Unless, of course we had something else to ante up to them as well.
I don't think they've already sort of, what do the young people say? Showed their asses, as it were.
Wait,
Ronnie
what?
snorts.
I mean to say they've been craven. They've showed us what they want. As soon as the big bads were done for, the dirt pile came out, poked their heads out of holes like gophers, and said, "Hey, it's time for us to be in charge." I don't think there's any reason for you to trust them now. That's my impulse on it. Now, the matter of the statue, yes, we could pull some daring heist, go in the back route that you discovered. I would imagine we would need some sort of magic or other apparatus to retrieve such a heavy thing. That being said, once it's in your possession and you are in charge of the town from a monetary perspective, there's still the problem that you're not a formal organization, and as such won't be put into power. So regardless of what happens, whether we get the statue now or later, there still needs to be an interim mayor or an interim acting council or something. And whoever takes charge in that way is going to have access to the house and is going to have access to the statue. So, I guess what I'm saying is, Ronnie for mayor?
God.
Ronnie for mayor!
Ronnie for mayor.
No, it would only be temporary. He's like grabbing at your hands, being like, please don't hate me for this. You already seem to be the de facto leader. You saw the way they looked at you, the way the people of town look at you. And you do sort of act as a voice of reason within the Sahooligans. And it would give us access to the mansion.
Oh,
Wait. Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Ronnie becomes... We do the thing. Ronnie becomes temporary mayor, pre-Yorkus. Then
Right.
what? We walk up to the mansion, we say, okay, Ronnie's mayor now. They laugh at us.
Yes,
Yeah.
but if we were you're missing the big picture here. They may laugh at a little piece of paper that tells them they're in the wrong. A piece of paper that suggests they leave their cherished home. But right now, the entire town is on pins and needles, waiting to see what's going to happen next. Whoever is positioned as interim mayor not only has to convince the bank, but they have to convince the people of Jarexbon that they're worth it. And right now it looks like at least two other factions, the Dirt Pile and the Firebeards, are vying for that. I believe that if you have the will of the people behind you and make a strong enough case of what absolute rubbish the Firebeards have been, they might be able to stand against you lot, but I don't think they have the wherewithal to survive the hatred and the focus of the entire town.
So how do we get like the entire town to listen to us, I guess that seems impossible.
Well, we can try taking charge of the situation. Why don't we just tell people that, like, we can have elections next week or something like that? Someone needs to start doing something, right? May as well be us.
Yes, that may not be a bad idea. And if I was to guess as to what the dirt pile was doing, I'd imagine it would be probably a very similar thing.
Do you guys have like a debate stage? Like, how does this work?
Well, this isn't a town that is built for this sort of thing necessarily, but I'm sure we could use any of the public venues for something like that.
Like Cracker Jacks?
Yes, that's not a bad idea.
I mean, I assume that's better than the Under Tavern. Finn has
I
gone
was
into
gonna
full
say-
campaign management mode.
I mean, Finn, hear me out. Going to the Under Tavern, that's bravado. That's confidence. Going into somebody else's turf and saying, yeah, I'm gonna be a better mayor than this guy, this schmuck? Come on.
And it would look
guess.
bad if they said no to hosting it as well. It would be a power play.
Not a bad point either.
Ronnie's just crouched down on the floor, on the ground, like with their head and their hands.
Okay,
Ray-
so
Ray
we
is,
need to get Ronnie
giving
dressed up
Ronnie a
nicely too.
massage.
We
Sorry, what?
know someone, right? The frog lady. She can help deck out Ronnie in some really professional stuff.
Don't know about that one.
Well.
Why not? Well,
Wait,
you
why-
guys
yeah,
have
why
some
not?
history?
What's
Finn and Wei having flashbacks. She's nice. I could probably me and Oz could probably, whip up something. I mean,
Yeah, Finn,
because I'm
Oz, we got Slythe.
I'm
Yorkus,
a
I don't
college of
understand.
creation bard, which everyone knew from the first session, and nobody forgot at all.
whole time.
Never.
And yeah, and I can make so many things.
But you guys looked so good at the wedding. I thought you'd love to go back to her.
Yeah, you know that wasn't stuff that she made, right?
That is true. She did just kind of repurpose.
It was. I had to wash that like
I
3
forgot
times.
that.
The
Yeah,
tie,
that's true.
because it was so slimy.
I mean,
Yeah. We
Look.
could see if she's got some gloves, but if not, it's a no-go.
well, I do want to offer my
I don't know.
services as a campaign manager of sorts. I can at least help you get the lay of the land and see what else is up. But if we're going to do this, perhaps we should act quickly. Would you like me to go over to Cracker
Wait,
Jacks
Yorkus,
and see if we can?
You can't be the campaign manager. You're the vice president. I mean, you're the vice mayor. We
No,
need you to step
we
up
can't-
once
we
Ronnie's
can't-
done.
We can't make it seem currently like you have the backing of the bank. There's a lot of bad blood because of the taxation and whatnot. People don't have a favorable perspective on the
So
bank.
quit the bank.
Or,
So we burn down the bank and everyone will see us as good guys.
it
Look,
doesn't have to be the bank. It can just be,
Dorcas.
Ronnie's sweet old grandma.
I don't understand why. Wait, the interim
Yes.
mayor
yes,
is
that's a
appointed
perfect
now?
idea. I'll dress in my clever grandmother disguise. That way, no
Damn
one
it.
will know that I'm
That's good
secretly
for
a
the
bank
elderly
vote.
employee.
That's got the elderly vote. Then we got Ronnie.
Oh,
we
wait,
have
but
the young kids in the bag. We have Bird Kid, right?
why?
True,
But
we do
why
have
do we
Bird Kid.
need to?
Ronnie,
convince
who else
a
do you want
tavern-
in your cabinet?
No, stop. Why do we need to convince a tavern full of people? How would an interim mayor normally be appointed?
Normally, it would be appointed by the bank themselves. However, the bank often defers to popular local leaders. Right now, it seems that we have multiple parties vying for that sort of position, and as such, if there was some sort of public setting, like a debate or some such, where the public approval could be gauged, it would be easier for the bank to have full, in good faith, to say, well, they have the support of the town, they will make a good leader.
Oh,
Don't worry, Ronnie. I can be your what's it called? Hype man, I guess. I'm sure I could come up with a cute little warm-up speech for you, and then, you can do your thing.
This is...
Am I a good person to do this?
Well, I don't think we have another option.
Don't doubt yourself. You're the best person to do this.
You are the most tall.
Oh,
Besides
come on. It's
Kel.
not just that. Ronnie's so caring.
Well, I just mean to say Ronnie is rather striking and would make a good poster, I think.
Yeah, Oz, can you paint Ronnie in for the posters?
I mean, I could draw Ronnie as they are. I'm not really good at the creative expanding on it, making it funny colors. Someone else would have to do that.
Sure. Okay, it could be a collab. Or, maybe that's a good route to go. Straightforward, just like Ronnie. Wait, that's a good slogan. Finn starts writing.
Ronnie's rocking back
Finn
and forth
writes,
a little bit.
"Be straight or get out" on a piece of paper.
Be straight, just like Ronnie.
I think half of our party, if not more, would have to leave.
Finn, for the first time experiences the distance between the creative idea in your head and the execution on the page. Yeah, this is great. Well, all right. I think we should get a move on this idea. Would you like me to talk to the cabaret and see if we can set up a debate?
I'm also thinking Seafarer's Bazaar would be another good spot, just because that's where a lot of the regular people seem to commingle, right? Where are we going to
Yes.
catch people?
True, but that place also can get extremely rowdy. You might want to have a more vetted, intimate crowd. It's up to you, though, of course. I'm just voicing my opinions. There's lots of venues. Under Tavern, Seafair Bazaar, your own tavern. I wonder if even the Chateau could do something. Although they might seem elitist.
Well, Yorkus, the thing about that is we'd love to have it just an intimate crowd, but we're trying to reach the people who aren't already on our side, right? We're trying to appeal to the people who don't like us already. Wouldn't it be better to have unfamiliars?
Well,
Wait,
it's called
what about
vote tripling if we get everyone who likes us to bring 3 friends.
Yeah, what if we just do
Yeah.
that? Invite people to bring 3 friends, tell them to come to the Squawking Sailor.
Do it
Maybe,
at the Squawking Sailor, but that's smaller than the cabaret.
We'll pay for a round of free drinks for everybody.
That's buying votes.
No, with
Oh,
buying
wait,
drinks.
Right.
It's buying drinks. That's totally different.
I suppose
Yeah.
it's not a
Drinks.
formal vote anyway, but yes,
It's also very
Getting
much not
people-
illegal in this town.
yes, getting people liquored up, I suppose, is fine, but all right.
Ronnie's the kind of mayor you can have a beer with.
Right.
Well, all of them are the kind of candidates you can have a beer with. That's not the problem. In fact, Ronnie is the
know.
one
Yes,
you can
but-
least have a beer with, because I don't
No,
even
no, no, no,
think
no.
I
Ronnie's
can
the one you can
remember
have a
Ronnie
beer with.
drinking.
No. Ronnie is your
I drink
designated driver.
sometimes.
Eric would rob you blind. Pirate guy would shank you.
This is good. Start writing this down. We need messaging.
Ronnie is the candidate you could have a beer with. They won't even drink it. They'll give theirs right to you.
Vote Ronnie if you want 2 beers.
That's not bad. I mean, start writing this stuff down. I think it's important. Well, look, Ronnie, you're the candidate. how would you like us to run the campaign? We can all bandy about ideas, but the one that makes the most sense to you, it'll be your call.
No. I'm a figurehead. This is. I don't know how to make people like you.
Well, the first step is to be decisive. People like confidence.
I mean, you got us to like you, Ronnie. You could make people like you.
Do what Finn says.
All right, Finn, you'll be in charge of style and or what's the word
and
for
hype
it?
man. And hype.
Sure. Yes. Before Ronnie addresses people, you can do some of your little tricks. And
There's
Even
nothing
more
lit
than tricks,
about the
though.
trick.
Thank you.
yes, you can distract them with those. This will keep the crowd from leaving, hopefully.
You know what? I'm gonna let it slide.
It's just me giving ink shit in character. It's really fun. Yes, well, all right. So the cabaret then, that was your choice, Affinity?
Well, what does Mayor Ronnie think? Or, I'm not
Oh my
the
god.
boss per se
No,
here.
you're the campaign.
Okay, I
manager.
lied. I'm the boss. Everyone good with the cabaret?
Cabaret.
Cabaret.
All right. I can go over and talk to the manager. This might be a good opportunity for you, Ronnie, to start speaking with the people of town, getting acquainted with them, start campaigning, glad handing now, kissing goblins, that sort of thing.
In that regard, Yorkis, I do actually have 2 questions for you. You said that the bank is the one who kind of appoints the interim mayor. Do you
Yes.
then know who we would have better luck, currying up with? Who we should go meet and talk to have a better chance of getting Ronnie to be the one appointed?
Honestly, I doubt anyone at the branch will be the one making the decision. It'll probably be a council of members of the bank, probably people at my level, and so you have my vote, and my manager.
And
but-
the girl who also likes pens.
Right. Above Game, is she still alive? I don't remember what happened to her.
I think she's
thought-
alive.
Yeah.
Didn't she come back with no
She came
memory
back
of what
to
the
the
fuck
bank.
happened?
Right. That's right. The person impersonating her is dead.
Yes.
Right.
Mhm.
Wait, what was her name again?
Violetta.
Violetta. Yes, Violetta, myself, some of my other co-workers, they'll probably be, given a recommendation, but it's also possible for us to use Sending Stones to make an audio recording of the debate and send that to them, so they will be able to get a full decision from Grand Haven. I imagine this is what I'm thinking. We start campaigning now, hit the ground running with this, and then perhaps in I don't know, a few days' time, we'll be able to get word from the bank again. Right.
Do you think it'll be as short as a few days? Because ideally we'd like not to drag this out.
Right. That's why I'm going to see what the earliest I can get the stage will be. Right. I'm off. I'll go handle that. You do what you all think is best. And with that, he is off.
I don't really know how to glad hand or kiss goblins. What if I just help people out with their stuff?
That's actually a really good
Yeah.
platform, I think. You genuinely just go out of your way and help people.
Stick to your strengths. That's always
I'm
best.
thinking full. What's her name? The big sister from
Encanto.
Encanto.
Yeah.
Just picking things up.
Louisa?
People are like, I need to. Yeah, Louisa, like picking up your couch so you can vacuum under it or whatever. Just like, okay.
Well, how's this for an idea then, Ronnie? I know you don't like the idea of campaigning and stuff, but a way you can actually get out and help people, how about we just do what we used to do? Let's go to the quest board, see who needs help them. You'll feel like you're being productive. People will feel like we're helping them. Win-win.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea. What do you think? Looks at Finn.
Yeah, not a bad strategy. You know, can leave the schmoozing and stuff to me, maybe Way.
Okay.
I wink and do a finger gun.
You guys head towards the Seafair Bazaar. The place is buzzing. As soon as you guys come up, everyone starts applauding and cheering for you guys. And a few of them look to you expectantly and come up. A few people try to shake your guys' hands. Some Ronnie specifically, but many of you guys in the party are also getting approval pats on the back. So it's clear that you guys already have some manner of fandom from these people in town after the events yesterday. As you make your way through the crowd, you see the place is bustling, perhaps busier than you've ever seen it. All the normal tables are surrounded with people. Everybody is discussing what they think is going to be happening. The place is just popping with life. You see a variety of people. Some people you haven't even seen before in there. Dr. Wilder is going to spot you, Kel, and come over. She looks a little frazzled, clutching her notes and research to her chest, and as it's like kind of covering her face, almost is just like clumsily holding it. Kel, can you believe this? The place is crazy right now. I've never seen it like this.
I was gonna ask you if you knew why it was like this. Are people just happy? Celebrating?
Happy, confused, scared, planning for the future. It seems like nobody knows what's going to happen, but the general vibe is that it's a good thing. They hope that this means an end to all the predatory taxation. Some people think the debt is gone away because Scorch is gone. But also there's that. You look across the room and sort of by the bar where the bartender Gomer is handing drinks out, you see already Eric is there with one foot up on a stool buying people beers while Ira, Lyria, and some of the other members of the dirt pile are standing around, like laughing loudly at his jokes and sort of schmoozing with the people around. You see Lyria the Bard. Wait, it's not Lyria, it's Lyra.
No, Lyria is totally in our camp.
In your camp? In Baldur's Gate?
Lyria, Tuck's girlfriend.
Lyria is, yeah, whereas Lyra is the bard of the dirt pile. Anyway, yeah, you guys see them over there. Dr. Wilder's pointing them out. It seems like they're already trying to position themselves as the new people in charge.
What have they been doing so far? Have they made any like grand speeches, or have they just been buying people drinks?
No, it seems like they're going person to person, talking to them, getting the lay of the lands. Nothing sinister, really, but just, I don't know. After yesterday and everything that happened, it just feels weird. It's a little bit too soon, almost.
Well, you can't be the only one who thinks that, right? Do you think it feels that way to the others as well?
Maybe, but most people are just so jazzed off everything that happened. The fight, Godkin dead. I mean, people didn't think he could ever die. It just feels like there's no more bad guys in the world to a lot of these people. The guillotine is no longer above their heads. I think they don't know what to think. They're just excited for the future, for the first time in a long time. And you did that, Kel. You all did. She looks to the rest of you. I'm
Well,
really proud
we're
of
not-
you. And proud to know
Oh.
you all.
That's really sweet. We're actually not done yet. We are kind of trying to make Ronnie temporary mayor.
Oh, really? Ronnie?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look at them. They care about this town. They've been doing good to help it. I mean, we were actually on our way to do some quests to help out some people, but it seems like these guys are kind of being slimy and now I don't know what to do.
Well,
Oh.
maybe you could talk to them, get a sense of what they're doing or what their plans are. Unless that's stupid. This isn't really my forte, and I'm a little bit frazzled. I was just about to go back up to my bunk. There's nowhere to sit.
I don't think it's that stupid. I mean, schmoozing is a powerful tool.
I mean, you would know better than I do. I typically don't talk to people unless it's about my research.
Well, Finn, do you want to give a speech now? Do you want Ronnie to give a speech? You are the campaign manager, right?
A speech here. I was gonna save that for, Ronnie's big moment.
That's fair. I just worry we're gonna lose momentum here.
I don't think this is the venue for speech. I think this is rubbing elbows, shooting the
Mhm.
shit.
Yeah, let me go to the bar real quick. Ronnie, I'm gonna grab you a pitcher of beer. You don't have to drink it, just hold it and pretend you are.
What? Yeah. What? Okay. Sure.
Finn's gonna walk up to the bar.
Okay. Eric is there telling some sort of bawdy tale. Everyone's laughing. You get the sense that that Ira is laughing like fakely, and so is, although it's a little bit, the acting is a little bit better. So is Lyra as well. And you see some other members of the dirt pile there. Gran, the dwarf, and also Grim's not there, Kara's not there, but Darius is there as well, the half-orc. And they sort of see you. Eric catches you heading up to the bar, and he sort of like elbows Ira and points towards you. Well, if it isn't one of our assistants from yesterday, kudos, you did a great job.
Assistants? Is he talking to me?
He's sort of talking loudly about you to everyone around.
Oh, okay. She's just gonna smile and politely wave.
He's gonna ignore that and loudly keep talking. Yes, it was because of our strategy that we managed to take down the Godkin and the captain.
Okay. Well, in that case, she's going to then equally as loud say, yeah, pretty good strategy. Too bad we're still waiting for our payment from you guys. Talk about cheap.
Okay, make a deception check.
Excellent. You want to play stupid games, my boy?
20. Okay. That's a dirty 20. So she rolls a 10 and gets a plus 10 on that.
Love to see it.
Love to see it. Some of the others who had just been bought beers by these guys, they look at their beers and one of them's like, hey, yeah, this is the cheapest beer they've got. What gives? They look at Eric. At this point, Lyra steps forward, strumming her lyre. She plays lyre, correct? I believe that. Lyra? What did I put her?
Checks out.
Yeah, I guess so. Lyre. And she begins to play it and be like, don't listen to the lies. We care about each and every one of you. We just need to save our money to make sure that each and every person gets a drink. Because we're all about equality. I'm sure if any payment is owed to these mercenary types, that they'll be paid soon enough.
Can I respond?
You can try to. She might loudly play her instrument over you, though.
Mercenaries, yesterday we were your heroes, but sure, you sure care about equality, I guess.
One of the drunks at the bar is going to turn to you, a really like old stringy-haired halfling with a red nose and sort of like very tired eyes. Well, you can only see one tooth in their mouth. And he's going to turn to you and point sort of towards you and sort of towards the second you that he can see with his blurring eyes. And he's going to be like, hey, yeah. You guys, but if you're the heroes, then what did they do? Which one of you killed Nautilus anyway?
That would be, future Mayor Ronnie, and Finn gestures over, who has just ordered an entire pitcher of the most expensive beer at the bar.
Wow, they're gonna drink all that by themselves? I'd love to see that.
Can I tattoo to Ronnie?
Sort of like a lot of eyes are on you, so you could try, but it might be conspicuous that you suddenly stop
She's
talking.
just gonna
and are
turn
talking
back
to
to
your
the
hand.
bar. Yeah, she's gonna turn back to the bar as if she's ordering and then try to do it.
Yeah, which you still
Arcana,
haven't.
right?
You're already in politics because you haven't. You're lying so much immediately.
Ronnie's just holding the lightning spear and fidgeting.
I got a nat
Arcana
20.
natural 20. You never have to roll
So does that
again.
mean
You never have to roll again. You got the
Yeah,
nat
boy.
20 on it.
happening?
No.
It's happening? Okay. So all I'm gonna say into the tattoo to Ronnie is, "I'm so sorry," and then I'm gonna say nothing else.
What? Ronnie, who also doesn't need to make checks anymore in this,
What?
looks
Yeah.
around a little confused. What? What's up?
She proceeds to order the beer.
Oz, while this is happening, you get a ping from Barney, and he's going to say, there is much to be seen in the underwater trove. Come, visit. I will wait for you here. Bring your friends. They may find bounties as well.
That
Sounds like fun. We'll have to figure out some way to breathe underwater.
Yes. Otherwise, you might perish.
Yeah, that would kind of suck.
Yes. Stuck indeed.
Yeah, then we wouldn't get to have our little chats. Okay, I'll tell them. But we're a little busy tonight. It'd probably be a tomorrow thing. Is that okay?
Understood.
Okay. I mean, you got there first, so you get first dibs. You know, have fun digging through all that stuff.
Within the psychic connection, you can hear the Barnacock. So it seems like he's chewing on something metal and seemingly enjoying it, like a dog with a bone.
Okay. Also, do you want any, like, snacks or anything when we come out there? There's probably food that's hard to get out there.
No, I have just consumed a whale. My victory feast.
Oh, okay. It's a big feast. I'm surprised you're not asleep right now.
What? Vigilance never sleeps.
Okay, I'll leave you to it. Well, I'll talk to you again tomorrow, okay? Well, he needs a nap. Oz is just gonna break the connection and let him sleep.
Okay. So Finn, you ordered most expensive pitcher at the bar, right?
Sure did.
Okay. It's gonna cost you 30 gold.
Beautiful.
And yeah, you come back with the pitcher, holding it. It's a very, very large pitcher, and you come back holding it with both hands and thrust it onto Ronnie. And the people at the bar, the two drunks who were sort of next to you, are sort of cheering as they see Ronnie take this giant tankard. And they look at Ronnie expectantly.
Ronnie looks at Finn confusedly.
Okay, I know this isn't your thing. However, I'm out of ideas. You might have to drink this, but like, keep it classy.
Good advice.
No,
I don't know what that means.
Like, if it tastes bad or if you get kind of drunk really fast, pretend you aren't.
If I get drunk really fast, you just need to get me out of here, maybe?
Sure, we can work with that,
Because I'm gonna kill that guy.
No, well, not yet.
Buy Ronnie another beer.
Ooh, 2 more pitchers.
I know I'm not like your campaign manager, but maybe let's tone down on the murder chat while we're doing this.
No, Ronnie's yes, good advice, Kel. But Ronnie is doing great so far.
I mean, Ronnie could also just pour out the beer and share it with people.
Hey, see, this is why we need 2 schmoozers, all right?
From across the room, the old guy is now getting impatient, point to Ronnie and yell, "Hey everyone! Ronnie's gonna drink that whole pitcher of the most expensive stuff in the bar!" A bunch of people clap and cheer. Now all eyes are literally on you, Ronnie. The dirt
I
pile
guess-
members are even sidling up. Eric looks very annoyed.
This could go super poorly, but I think Ronnie's just gonna kind of glare at Finn and try to chuck it.
I'm
Finn's,
standing
like,
right
sort
next
of-
to you.
Gesturing at Way, like, no, his idea was better, but it's like too late. Like,
No, it's too late for that now.
Okay, this is gonna be. I mean, it's good beer, but you know what a beer is like really rich,
You know what?
and
I'm
you
gonna
don't.
do. Ronnie's gonna just like pound themselves on the chest to cast guidance,
Sure.
hey.
and then this is gonna happen.
Okay. So what you're gonna do is okay, this is a con save.
Is this not what you had planned
What?
for the session?
Plus 4
This
bonus.
isn't-
Sure. You don't know what I have plans. But I nothing I planned happens till 3 weeks from now anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, please give me a con save.
Plus
4.
4. Oh, nice.
Wow. Okay. So, with a 25 total.
29.
Plus 4. Yeah, 29, because it's a plus 4 bonus. I'm right
that's
next
the
to Ronnie.
guidance plus. Okay, yeah. So
Hey.
you chug it so quickly, and it actually tastes really good and sweet. For some reason, you recognize one of the ingredients in it as a type of plant. Ronnie the pickled ibis. Yeah, exactly. The pickle power is really strong with Ronnie. So
It's actually a gosa.
so yeah, you really like the flavor of this stuff, and it reminds you of something, an ingredient from back home, an herb from back home, and you just pound it, and it's done in like a matter of like 3 seconds. It's actually shocking. You see Eric just completely jaw dropped at this. Everyone in the bar cheers. The bartender's like, "Whoa! Let's get him another." They want to see
Good
this
boy.
happen again.
Okay, no, that's cool. That's good. We go with this. The second one you can share.
I feel like, yeah, Ronnie, like, bribes Slow. He's like, that one's for everyone.
Yeah, they all start cheering. And within, like 5 or 6 pours, the thing's empty. And now a bunch of people are angry and grumbling around you that they didn't get any.
I guess Ronnie's like, I got you.
They cheer again.
He just goes up and buys a bunch of rounds.
Can I
Or rather,
barter some of the... Sorry,
I was gonna buy several pictures and then just sort of says like, enjoy, and then like sort of tries to put distance between themselves so that they're not just there.
Can I just go up to the bartender and be like, barter some of our art objects that we haven't divvied ourselves to pay for the pictures?
Yeah, you can try. Make a persuasion roll.
Yep.
Up, up, up. 20.
Hey.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, he is, well, so what do you got on offer for him?
Let me see. They're all 25 gold each. Let me see. We have one of the small gold bracelets. We have a velvet mask with silver thread. We have an embroidered handkerchief. Cloth of gold vestments. We have 2 more handkerchiefs and a quill that's 10 gold.
What's the coin value of what you got there?
It says I have five art objects and then
That are 25, so 125.
Yeah.
Or no, wait, that's, yeah, 125.
And then we have 2 handkerchiefs that are 25
20.
each, so that's another 50 on top of that.
Oh, okay. So he will take 150 gold's worth of art objects, so just subtract that as
All right.
for 6 pictures, because he'll throw in a picture himself, and this states all the people who are there, for the most part, they all get some of it. Even even Bran from the dirt pile is running up to get some, but Eric holds him back. He looks bummed.
Can Ronnie catch that and maybe like specifically try to then like hand him one?
Yeah, you totally can.
No hard feelings.
Hey! He just takes it and starts drinking it. Eric is gonna come up to you, Ronnie. Oh, you think you're really clever, don't you?
I don't.
Oh, little they them modesty, aren't you? Well, I'll tell you one thing. This isn't your town. And when it comes to campaigning, I'm a force to be reckoned with. Check this out. He snaps his fingers, and Ira, with some annoyance, reaches out and pulls a scroll from her satchel. He takes it out and unfurls it before you, and in it you see a very flattering likeness.
You shouldn't treat her like that.
What do you mean?
She doesn't just work for you.
She kind of does.
Your party works for you?
No, she's what? Look, that's not the important thing. Look at the paper.
You pay them to hang out with you?
No, I didn't say that. I did not say. Would you look at the poster? You see a very flattering depiction of Eric standing before The rest of the
Lyra,
members
did you draw that?
actually, I drew it. Says Ira to you.
Lyra, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
You're
I thought
very
you-
generous, but you're very skilled.
You flattered me. Lyra's gonna be like, I actually drew one too, and she pulls out like a horrible stick figure drawing. Eric's face is the only thing that's drawn in.
Aw.
Aw.
All of my
Ronnie's like, the
teachers are-
likeness.
all of my teachers at Bard's College said I was very beautiful at drawing.
You were very beautiful at drawing.
Yes.
You are very beautiful.
She
drawing.
blushes. Oh, you. What am I gonna do with you? Stop flirting with the opposition. Come on. He like pulls the ladies away. Bye. They're like waving at you.
The the beard is showing in Ronnie.
One
They're
of the
just confused and can't totally tell what's like who's being mean to them and not.
I really want one of the drunks to go up to you now and be like, "Do you know them?" And you're like, "No, but in the club."
But in
In the club, we all fam.
And then Ronnie's like, "What?"
yeah, right. In the club, we are
No,
all
this is-
family. Are you racist?
This is the slogan for the campaign.
DJ Ronnie.
In Jericksburn, we all fam.
Hey, burn. Okay, we're past the point of 10 p.m. So let's take our 5-minute or 10-minute break. Mayor Ronnie's campaign is off to the races. We'll find out what
This is
happens next in just a bit, but
incredible.
for now, we're going to break. BRB. BRB.
I'm ready.
Okay, we are back. We are still in the club, aka the Seafair Bazaar, the marketplace in the center of town that looks like a giant fish. And Ronnie's doing a pretty good job of wowing the people of town. The Dirt Pile members seem annoyed by Ronnie's, I guess, skill with the folks. And you guys both did the same joke in different chats in the club. We all fan in the Seafarers Bazaar. We all
It's
fan.
happening again.
Yeah. I did that joke 2 or 3. Never mind, it's not important. So, after a while, you guys see Allie and Chunko show up. Oh, yo, I heard there was something about a free beer.
That depends. Are you voting for Mayor Ronnie? She's like, she's just messing around.
Chungo is gonna be like, I'm voting for free beer.
Yeah, Ronnie gets some beers.
Oh shit, I didn't think that was actually gonna work. Cheers. Hey, I just want to say, I'm right sorry we couldn't save the dragon's breath yesterday. I in my heart of hearts, I thought maybe we could get it away if he did anything like that, but he can make those tidal wave thingies, or I guess he could make those tidal wave thingies a lot faster than I thought. Looks like I won't be captain of anything anytime soon. She looks a little sheepish, scratching at the back of her, with the place where her hat meets her head, her Shaka red hair.
Don't apologize to us. If anything, I feel like we should apologize to you. You're the one who cared about that ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I always thought it was a beautiful vessel in the hands of a real ugly piece of work, but, you know, that's the way it is. Sea gives, sea takes away. But on the bright side, he won't be bothering anybody ever again. I just realized this is where I met y'all. Alright. She looks at you, Cal. In a need of a bit of forgiveness, are you? She does the like a makeshift sign of the cross, which is some sort of Jarek Spawn version of that, where she's doing just basically tapping her cleavage and then her shoulders and her forehead. It seems like she doesn't really have any idea of what religious symbology is, but you get the general vibe that she's messing with you.
I think Kel just like kind of blushes and chuckles. It has actually been, it's been so long. Look how far we've come. I'm proud of all of us.
Dr. Wilder. Dr. Wilder is gonna slap you on the shoulder, Cal. It's gonna be like, Cal,
Hey, what?
don't stare at. I don't care. She walks away.
I was being sentimental. I wasn't. He
She's
looks
got
very
it.
helpless.
She went back towards her bunk. Oh, somebody's got a girlfriend. She starts elbowing you in the ribs way, as if to say let's make fun of Cal together.
No. Research partners, and I wink.
Oh, that's so nerdy. I love it.
I do what? He just continues to splutter.
Well, what about you and Pinky? Are you two getting to be research partners yet? She starts gesturing at Affinity, loud enough for Affinity to hear. It's kind of awkward.
Yeah, nice chill there. Very subtle, very demure, very mindful.
What? I don't
Didn't pretend she doesn't
understand.
hear anything.
Aren't you two hooking up?
Is that supposed to be a pirate pun? Because, can only do so many of those before they get annoying.
Chungo pulls at her blouse and she leans down and he whispers, "Oh, you mean they haven't? Oh, well, sorry. I'm gonna go get me a refill. And thanks for not getting us killed yesterday. We appreciate that." And they're off.
Okay, so 2 more votes down, right? Finn's starting to look tired.
Yeah, 2 more votes. We got this. We only got the rest of town.
Way in your head, you feel Fabian. Jesus, that was awkward.
Yeah.
I'm surprised at how quick on her feet that affinity is there. I see what you see in her.
Yeah. I don't know. I can never tell what she's thinking, but it's always awesome.
That's how she gets you, of course. Just remember,
Yeah.
it's a trick that you can employ as well.
Hypothetically.
Ronnie, you're starting to feel very uncomfortable. Not physically because of the beer, but you're starting to notice that,
Oh no, they've been uncomfortable the whole time.
yeah, but if you were at an 8, you're at a 9 now, let's say.
Ugh.
Because you feel breathing down your neck. You feel like at your waist there are sticky looking children trying to touch your belongings and clothes. People in town are just slowly moving towards you with goofy, dopey-eyed nerd glaze on them. That's Ronnie. That's the one who killed Nautilus Bloodfoam. The one who killed the Godkin. They all start to look around and murmur to themselves. A few of them compulsively come up and touch your arms and shoulders.
Hey. Finn goes into bodyguard mode and sort of like drags away and Kel along into that.
Wait, you drag Ronnie or Kel? Or you're pulling Kel into it?
Kel and Wade to be like, square up family.
Okay. So you guys get in their, try to get in their way, right? A little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can, they're not moving super fast, but they are sort of moving like slow zombies towards these people with that a celebrity is here kind of thing. And so you guys step in front of them, right? And then they start looking and they're like, oh my god, it's Finn and Kel. And wait, Oz, are you in costume right now, or are you yourself?
Yeah.
Which of your Calvin and Hobbes-esque personas have you adopted today?
You know what? I'm just gonna roll a d4 because I'm not sure myself.
The 4. There's already enough for
Love
a
that.
D4. 4.
Oh,
Which
it
is
is
that?
the captain today.
Yeah.
The
He's just wearing his captain's hat.
captain.
Imagining Oz doing like a Captain Morgan leg up.
I know. Yeah, exactly. Somehow has detached Scorch's beard from his corpse and just glued it on.
He's
Wrath
made a
of the
fake one out of
Gooning.
Eddie's
Oh
hair.
my god. Welcome in, Slappy. We're doing D&D, your favorite. It's not Wrath of the Gooning, it's Wrath of the Godkin. Although, if you love gooning artwork, please sign up for Ink Viral. Second plug of the night.
What?
I was gonna say Nautilus Bloodfoam
Oh, this one is
is
not.
now a gooner.
This is not a. He was once a harpooner, but now he's just a gooner. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Slappy's always. Slappy's also a big D&D fan. Talking about one of our friends and fellow streamers from chat, Slappy. Please follow Slappy Meets. Oddish, can you give Slappy a shout out while we're talking about this? Slappy thought the title of the stream was Wrath of the Gooning. Shameful. But if you like that kind of shameful humor, check out Slappy Mates. And do check out Ink Viral. Her art is not pornographic, but I mean, for the right price. Let's not cut off any avenues,
I
right?
mean,
How many zeros?
Yeah, how many zeros we talking here, people? I ask that you please be respectful. Ink is a real person. Just like Ronnie, these are real D&D celebrities. Let's treat them all with respect. Even
just like
Oddish.
Ronnie, we're all mayors here.
Even Oddish.
Wow. Yeah, even me.
So, Ronnie, these people are all up in your face. Your friends get in the way to try to block them.
I think
And-
Ronnie is maybe gonna tattoo Finn, or
Mhm.
I mean anyone who's listening, but specifically Finn. Like, is there a good way to make an exit? I don't This is a
Oh,
lot.
say less. I'm gonna turn into an elk.
Hey.
Okay, you become an elk. Flee